Today on Storm Corey HQ, I'm going to be addressing a criticism that I got in my very first Storm video. Some people took issue with me calling Storm strong and powerful. People would say things like, she's powerful, but she's not strong, equating strength to physical strength exclusively. Other people took issue with me even calling her as powerful as I did, saying that she's not as powerful as some of the real powerhouses in the X-Men. So we're gonna get into it. Let's address the easiest argument to counter first, using strong and powerful interchangeably. The words strong and powerful are synonymous, meaning you can use one in the place of the other. There are also words that have multiple meanings. Strong obviously can refer to someone's physical strength in terms of their damage output, how much they can lift, or how durable they are. However, that is not the only way that a person can be strong. A person can be strong mentally, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. It's kind of just a semantics game of saying, well, she's powerful, but she's not strong, as if a person needs to be able to bench press a truck in order to be considered strong in the world of comic books. A couple people mentioned actual physical powerhouses like the Hulk, Juggernaut, and Colossus. And is Storm going to be pulling off any of those feats? Is she going to be lifting a tank with her bare hands? Probably not. Even the official Marvel website has her durability and physical strength listed as a 2, which means normal. But I don't think that discounts her from being strong in any sense of the word. Not only are you keeping the idea of strength limited to just one application, but you're also discounting all the ways in which Storm can override this lack of extreme durability by using her actual powers. Let's look at some of the physical feats that she's pulled off while using her powers. By using currents of wind, Storm has the ability to fly, and this has been shown to reach speeds that are fast enough to actually send her into the upper stratosphere of Earth. I think you understand that you got to be going pretty fast to escape Earth's gravitational pull, and the fact that her body wasn't ripped apart or crushed during either ascent or descent proves that she's pretty tough. Also, to reiterate a point I made in the previous video, she has a high resistance to lightning, even lightning that she was previously wielding. Now I know lightning isn't the same as physical force, but that's kind of the point. Just because she can't necessarily get a skyscraper thrown into her face and she just take it like it's nothing doesn't mean she's not strong or durable. If we're talking about energy projection or extreme temperatures on either end, Storm has very high levels of resistance. I think it's kind of weird to call a person not strong when they can tank lightning or be subjected to extreme levels of heat and cold. But Animane, I hear some of you saying, what about guns? Someone could walk up to her and shoot her and she would die.
Isn't that cute? But it's wrong!
Now, if it hasn't been clearly stated during this video, even though Storm is durable in her own way, she does not possess any exceptional physical resistance to purely physical attacks or damage. And if she's not utilizing her powers in any way, she is just as susceptible to physical damage as a regular person. But in order to get her to a place where she would be affected by these things, you kind of have to strip away the things that make her Storm, which makes the whole argument moot. That's like saying, yeah, you could hurt Juggernaut if you took off his helmet and cut off his ability to tap into the gem of Sidorak, and I'm gonna take things even further and use this whole she could get shot example to show that regardless of her not having a high level of physical durability, she's still extremely strong. Let's remember, Storm has an innate and constant connection to the natural world. She can see the world around her in a series of energy waves and is constantly aware of everything going on in the atmosphere at all times. She is aware of these things at all times, and this is actually how she's able to make such calculated and precise moves. She's always aware of what's going on in the biome. They don't call her Mother Nature for no reason. Let's say someone was trying to get the drop on Storm. Since Storm is aware of any and all meteorological changes, including shifts in air pressure, she would be able to feel someone coming up. But would she be able to dodge the bullet, I hear you ask? Considering how she's able to fly out of Earth's atmosphere, I'd say yes. Even the movies get this part about her right. I mean, here we have in X-Men Apocalypse, we have a young Storm played by Alexandra Shipp traveling through a bolt of lightning. Lightning is faster than bullets, so if she can move in lightning, she can dodge a bullet. She's also been shown to dodge Cyclops' eye beams, which are literally traveling at the speed of light. If she can dodge an eye beam, she can dodge a bullet. She doesn't need to tank a bullet, she can just move out the way. And all of these examples are just using her natural powers. We're not even factoring in anything like her mystical or divine capabilities. Just with her regular old mutant powers alone, Storm does not need a high level of innate physical strength because her connection to nature, the environment, and the weather allows her to do things with her body that she otherwise would not be able to do. That means her durability is higher, her speed is higher, and her strength is higher. Just because it's not just her with her own body doing it doesn't mean she's not doing it. It doesn't mean she's not strong or powerful. She's just utilizing her own capabilities in different ways to augment the fact that she is just at a regular human level of strength, albeit one with a lot of training and at very high levels of physical fitness. I think Storm herself said it best in a recent comic book where she was actually facing off against the Four Horsemen. Her strength is all about versatility. She can do anything that is related to weather, and weather is more than just clouds and rain and lightning. So in this hypothetical example where someone was going to pull a gun out on her, there are several different ways she could do to avoid the gunfire. And all of this is, of course, assuming that she actually wants to spare the person, because if not, she could just strike their ass with lightning before they even draw the gun. In some ways, she's a glass cannon. She's more focused on damage output and different utilizations of her powers over pure defense. But it doesn't mean she's defenseless. Sure, you could make her bleed. You could even gravely injure her. But let's be real. How often is that going to happen? She's fought people who are at God and cosmic levels of powerful and survived. Not only that, she's bested some of them. So to say that a person who is strong enough to create a wormhole in space is weak because she could get shot, I don't know, man, that's just kind of weird. I think when you just look at one little thing about a character, like maybe the fact that she's not inherently durable, you walk away with this unclear picture of who she is. And that's one of the reasons why I want to keep making videos like the one where I went over how powerful she is. But let me be the one to tell you, if no one else has said it, let me tell you, Storm ain't the one to mess with. And while she has no inherent physical strength or durability that is on the level of the Hulk or Colossus, she also doesn't need it to be strong, because the moment she even kinda sorta starts to tap into her powers, she can bridge that gap very, very quickly. I hope that clearly makes the case for why Storm is both strong and powerful. If I missed anything, feel free to chime in the comments, and let's continue having this conversation. I just ask that you keep it respectful, because at the end of the day, we're all just nerding out about a character we love. There's no reason to get crazy about it. And I do appreciate the people who have been disagreeing with me in the comments, but also keeping it respectful. Y'all the shit and the urine. Definitely keep that going. And that's gonna be all for me today. Thank you for watching. This has been Animane at Storm Corey HQ, your one-stop shop for all things Storm and Starfire. And until next time, keep simping. And put some respect on Storm's name. That girl's strong.